Hello, it's Wendy here, and I'd like to welcome you to the completion of week 1. It's been a week since you did your new consultant training, and hopefully you've had a party or two. If you haven't yet, then this training will still be valid for you because it's really important that you just keep motivated. And after 1 week of being a Party Light consultant, you should make sure that you're starting to get into a rhythm, starting to accomplish things each week, starting to change the way that you are when you are telling people what's going on in your life. So let's just start with a really quick recap of the key, which is 10-3-2. It's a key measurement that we like to track, and it's really important for your shows and your parties that you're doing. 10 refers, of course, to the number of guests in attendance at every party, and that's your target. That's what you want to have. If you have more than that, that's fine. If you have fewer than that, that's fine. But we always want to target 10 as the number. And it's very important that you share that number with your hosts without making them feel pressure, but giving them the perfect number. What is perfect? Perfect is 10. The second number is 3, and of course 3 refers to the number of bookings that you're able to get from every party that you do. Now, whether or not you're able to date all 3 of those is a matter for you to decide and a matter for your guests. But targeting 3 is a really important thing, and usually out of 10 people, 3 people are going to want to have a party at some point. Some will be willing to date it right away. Others will ask you to wait until later, and that means that you have some follow-up to do. And 2, of course, refers to the number of leads that you find at every party. And leads are simply people who you've met who you think would be amazing candle people. They can be men, they can be women, they can be old, they can be young, they can be from anywhere in the socioeconomic society. They can have full-time jobs or they can be stay at home. It's really important that if you think they love candles and if you think they'd be good at being a candle person, that you tell them that. Let them know and just say, listen, I think you'd be great at this. Would you like any more information about it? 2 leads from every party will create and develop your own work and make your business stronger. So those are the key pillars. So what do I think that in your first week you really want to focus on, and where do you really need help? I think it's probably going to be on bookings. Getting bookings, replacing bookings that have gone away, finding new bookings from people who you haven't asked before, and things like that. So let me get started. And the first thing I want to do is recap the Party Light list. So the Party Light list is this piece of paper here, Party Light, and it's got all of the information on it that you probably need in order to really explore what your network looks like today. And if you've already filled this out, great, revisit it. If you haven't filled it out, please, I encourage you strongly, go get that piece of paper and fill it out so that you can really get a good assessment of who is in your network. And please don't limit that list to the number of, to just women. Always incorporate men into that because there's a plan of attack for this. There's a plan that we need to go through, and you need to have the list complete. So the first bit of the plan is to make sure that you call each of those people. And I don't mean email them, and I don't mean write them a letter, and I don't mean text them, and I don't just mean invite them to a party, but literally call them and let them know, I started a new business. It's a party plan business. I'm selling beautiful candles. I love it, and I was wondering if you've got any advice for me. Asking them for advice is a fantastic thing. Now, some people are going to say, go away, get out. And that's all right. You just need to say, no, I'd like to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go for, 3 or 4 months and see what happens. If something good comes from it, great. And if it fizzles away and it doesn't make me any money, then I'll probably stop doing it. But they may have some really good advice. Oh, you should definitely call Jenny. She loves candles. Well, you know what? You've just gotten a referral. So asking them for some advice is a good thing. You might also offer them the opportunity to book a party at any time in order to introduce you to their friends and enable you to develop your network. It's talking the talk. It's starting to learn how to get out of your comfort zone and offer people the opportunity to host a party. Don't ask them to do a party for you. Offer to do a party for them. All right. The Party Light list is going to be your basis for those phone calls. And you aren't going to make all those phone calls in one day. You're going to make those phone calls over a period of time. And you need to prioritize them. So After you've created your list, I want you to go through that list and circle everybody who you think would be a really good host. Who would be able to host a party for you? Now, you need a lot of people on that list, and you may think that only 5 or 6 of them would be really good hosts. Well, those are 5 or 6 people that you would call first. The other thing I want you to do is put a star next to anybody on that list who you think might be interested in finding out more about the business, because those people you want to invite to do it right away. You want to invite them to come to a unit meeting, or you want to invite them to meet me, or you want to invite them to meet your sponsor and introduce them to the business opportunity and let them know that it's something that they could do with you. And in case you didn't know that my best friend also sells candles, she sponsored me in 2005, and she started in 2004, and we've done this together ever since, and it's been so fun to grow and develop our businesses together. So if you've got a friend like that, you might as well make them the offer and see what they say. The people who you don't circle or star are then the third priority, and you want to get to them quickly, but not instantly. Those are the people that you want to invite to parties. You want to schedule a few open houses. You want to do some things and get people engaged and make sure that everybody on your list knows that you sell candles, because you don't want them to be buying candles from other people who aren't their friends when they have a friend who's already selling them. So that is the party light list. Now, the second thing on my little mentoring sheet for you is this is gold. This is absolute gold. The bonus hostess voucher booklet. I encourage you to write the date in big black letters, like let's say the month is October. Put October right across the front of that, and make it your goal to give away every single one of these to somebody by the time October is done. And make sure the next time you buy a consultant order that you buy a few packs of these, buy 3 or 4 of them, so that you've got a 3 or 4 month supply. These are marketing gold, and giving them away doesn't cost you very much at all, and redeeming them means that you're making money. So please think about these bonus voucher books really, really positively for your business. I also wanted to make sure that you really are clear on the benefits of hosting a party. So remembering that the magic number is $400. And if somebody hosts a $400 party, they're eligible for all of our hostess benefits. So that includes the $50 voucher, it includes the 20% more for free, and it includes half price items for every booking that you get at that party. Make sure you're really promoting that, and that will really help you to get bookings. You might also share with people that it's an extremely generous hostess program, because the only feedback I've ever gotten is that it is extremely generous, and if they've ever had a party plan business come into their home before, I think they'll find that they really, really like the Party Light Hostess program. One last thing about that is that it's very important that when you do a party, mention the half-price items. Make sure you say that one of the hostess benefits is that for every booking you get at a party, the hostess gets another item at half price if they want it. That seed all by itself will make a few people book a party with you. It really will. It'll be what pushes them right over the edge. They're thinking about having a party, but now they know that it will benefit not just you, not just them, but the host. There are some people who, once they hear that, they're hook, line, and sinker going to book a party. It's also really important that you make your parties fun. If it felt like a chore to be there, and if you felt nervous, and if you weren't being yourself, then it probably wasn't fun. Make sure you're always having fun at your parties. And make them interactive. There are so many ways to make them interactive, either using the party cards, or using the party in a bag theory, or using just some interaction with your guests. It's so important that you make it fun, and you don't make it one way. This video is one way. It's me doing a lot of talking, and probably more than I should do. And when you're at a party, it feels exactly the same. So make sure that it's a two-way communication. Learn by example as well how to host a party very well, and make sure that when you hold your own parties that you hold yourself to a very high level of responsibility. In my opinion, we should treat all of our home parties like they are as important as a wedding. If we treat it as important as a wedding, we will make sure that we make a guest list, that we invite them with enthusiasm, that we call and make sure that they know about the party, that they respond in RSVP, that they're there, that they know what time it starts, that they know what to expect, all of those things. And then afterwards, that we send them a thank you note, that we really say, wow, it was great to have you here. I really appreciate it. If we can be great hosts, then we will be able to share that with other people and make the experience really good. I also think that one of the most important things for you to learn right now in week 1 is to be brave. Offer people parties. All they can do is say no. No, I don't do parties. Or no, I'll come to one though. You'll hear that a lot. No, but tell me when you're having your next one. Well, you know what? You better have another party. You should have a party every so often. Now, some people have a party at their home every single month. Maybe they have it the first Sunday of every month, an open house for an hour and a half, just so that their friends can come and see. It's an option for you, and certainly having an event to invite people to when they don't want to have a party is a very good solution. And I think that's probably enough for now. I just want you to know that there are bookings everywhere. People you meet at the gym, people you meet at work, people you meet at the playground, people you meet at the dog park, people that you meet in your neighborhood, people that you meet just in general passing in the bank teller line, are people who might want to find out a little bit more about your Party Light business. So you might just ask them, hey, do you like candles? And that'll start the conversation. So bookings are really everywhere. Use your booking voucher book. Make sure you use your network to start. And if you have questions, always ask. That's what we're here for. Have a great day, and welcome to Mentoring Video number 1. See you next week.